So a little bit different of a background today. I'm at the apartment. I'm going to plant sugarcane. I'm going to plant it in some dirt in little pots right now, and then I'm going to transplant it out of the property later. It's hard. I literally had to break out the camping tools. You need a machete to just cut through it. But I'm going to use the hatchet today. Let's get hacking. I'm going to start with this piece here. It already has roots growing on it. And I actually noticed there's little roots growing on that side too. So I'm going to plant both of those. I do have two species. I forget what they're called. The guy told me and I forgot. There is two ways that you can do this. I'm going to do both ways. Technically three, I guess. But technically what you would do is you would dig a trench in your dirt and then just throw this whole piece in here. I don't have that luxury. I have little pots. So I'm going to have to break them down. And if you look, you can see where these roots are coming up. You have a notch, and then another notch, and another notch, and another notch. It grows similarly to bamboo, to where each knot is a new segment. The notches, they're called nodes. This is where your roots come from. This is where your new plant growth is going to come from. We're going to first start with our dirt. I have some dirt. Oops, I spilled it. We got some dirt. It's actually potting soil, like seed starting potting soil mix, and it's real dry. When you buy this from the bags, you need to activate it, meaning you have to wet it. So we're gonna get to that. What I have in my pots is this right here. It is seed starting potting mix. Even this in the bag is really dry. So like I said, you need to activate it, you have to wet it down. So we're going to start with my pots. And I do have a big bowl underneath of me. I did not commandeer these from work. That didn't work. Here is all of my dirt. Now we're going to add some water. Here goes my water. So, in any instance, you would want to do this in like a kitchen or like a garden shack where you have access to like running water, like a faucet or a hose. I'm on my back porch. I don't have access to a hose. I have a pitcher of water. And you just want to add a little bit. I'm going to add a good bit here for a minute, because I have a lot to mix in. I've got clumps. Break up the clumps. Just break up the clumps. And then mix in your water. So I need a lot more water, and to keep it in the bowl. You don't want mud, you want dirt. At the point I have now, I'm not going to add any more water. I am getting my consistency, and I'm trying to bounce the pork. I just need to keep mixing. I have some extra dirt I can add to suck up some of this water if need be. I think ultimately I am getting there. It is a little on the wet side. I think I want it a little bit more dry, but we are getting there. Because I still have a lot of dry spots. So I am going to add a little bit more. I don't want to do a whole bunch. I only got a little bit of water I need to suck up. So we're just going to mix this in. And you basically just kind of want to knead it at this point. You can use a spoon and you can mix it up like I did to begin with. I am already filthy. That's perfect. So there's no water coming out. That's just dirt falling as I squeeze. And my dirt is holding its shape. It's not crumbling or falling apart. Well, as I drop it back and forth, yeah, it's going to fall apart. It's not going to hold its shape through abuse. But that is definitely what we are looking for. So here comes the fun part. Cutting the sugar cane. I want to put some of this in water because you can propagate it through water. The trick is to hit it through. The trick is to hit it through and not hit the porch. So I think I'm going to take these little roots. I think I'm going to drop these in some water, see how they propagate. And then I'm going to take the rest of this, especially these. These are getting dropped in some dirt. And then I'm going to put some out at the property directly in the sand. From here, I'm just going to kind of like cut and roll. Mainly, it's getting through this outside bark. Now, I did completely hack this side down. And yes, I know how to use a hatchet. No, I'm not going to cut my fingers off. My mother has taught me well. She'd think this sugar cane is so cool. She wanted to grow sugar cane, so when I found it, I was like, I gotta have sugar cane. Oh, my bag of dirt fell. I'm trying to do this real easy. I don't want to be hitting. Like I said, I'm at the apartment. I'm in over my head. I regret my life's decisions. Chop, chop, chop. Oh, by the way, the hatchet actually says you're supposed to use safety gear. You know, safety goggles. Glasses count, right? We're getting it. We're getting it. Once we get everything cleaned up out at the property, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos like this. And I realized I was holding that up above the camera. Yay. This is such a mess. So it's been about a week since I've planted the sugarcane, and so far I don't have any updates on it. It hasn't sprouted yet, but I did have a piece of sugarcane that I had cut previously, and it has roots on it. So there's those roots, and then those roots, and then that. And look at those big ones. So just like we did before where I dug my trench here and here, I'm going to dig a little trench here. I'm going to have to add more dirt. Oh, there's already a piece there. Oh shoot, I already grew. Oh no, I don't know where to go. Here, I'm going to have to redo this again. So I'll just put a little piece here. I'm going to put it, I don't know, just going to shove it down in there. We're going to cover it up. I need to add more dirt. So that is definitely something I will do. So I have to mark, I forgot to put that piece there after the fact. We'll go from there.